What's up everyone, time for another album review. This time we have got the one and only Big Sean with his latest release, I Decided. A little bit more dressed up than normal, not for Big Sean, just finished a work thing, but I'm not as cool as I look because I've still got my Batman slippers on, or maybe cooler than you think. We're going to go through the album, the artist, we're going to go through the beats and lyrics, and then we're going to make a conclusion. Is it hot? Is it not? A, B, C, chickadee China, Chinese chicken, check, 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 check it out. Peace. Alright, so Big Sean and the album I Decided. I'm assuming most of you know who Big Sean is. He's arguably one of the leaders of those kind of elder new school rappers. So you put him with like G.O.O.D, Pusha T, you know, those kind of artists and MCs. However, from an album perspective, he's put out a little bit more content than other people. He's done around 5 albums, if you include last year's release that was that terrible kind of R&B duet. 5 albums. The first one being Finally Famous, which I was a big fan of, and now I Decided. So from an album perspective, it's his 5th one in almost as many years. From an artist perspective, you know, people have got high expectations of Big Sean. He's an elder statesman in regards to the new school of hip hop. Next, we're going to be taking you through beats and lyrics. Check it out. Alright, so beats and lyrics. So from a beat perspective, it's taking some influence from trap, and Big Sean manages to blend this well into his style. He is, all credit to him, quite adaptable. However, I do find the beats a little dull after you've listened to them all on the album. There's not much of a mix-up if you compare it to something like Finally Famous, and I found this has been a consistent flaw of many of his albums, unfortunately, because I do like him, because when you look lyrically, he always brings it, and I'd argue Big Sean, regardless of his kind of ladies side to him, is an MC and he's lyrically talented, up there with the greats of, you know, recent greats of Kendrick and J. Cole, if he puts his mind to it. So lyrically, again, he delivers. It's kind of what I'd expect from him. Beats, I don't think he does as good a job. There are some hot singles again, but that's probably as good as it's going to get for the album. Next off, we're going to make a conclusion. Is this hot or is this not? Alright, so Big Sean, I Decided, is it hot or is it not? I would compare this to a ready salted bag of popcorn. Why do I say this? Because, you know, everyone generally likes salted popcorn, you know? Everyone generally likes Big Sean. So you get a little bit excited. You try some of the popcorn, and it's not actually the best ready salted popcorn you've ever had. And also, after a full bag of it, it gets a bit mundane, it gets a bit repetitive, and you don't want any more of it. And that's what I feel like with this album. Sean is popping like popcorn, but he needs to bring in some sweet and salty, because I think we all agree sweet and salty is just better than salty. And unfortunately, on this album, and I'd argue yet again, he doesn't deliver a full album. He's great at singles, he's done some great individual releases. I'd say on this one, you know, he's got a song with Eminem that brings something different. So there's those nuggets of awesomeness from Big Sean. But again, I just get a big bag of salted popcorn, and the shit pisses me off, because he's amazing and he could be more amazing. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say this one is not hot, but it's not the worst thing I've ever listened to in my life. So it's Big Sean, man. Give it a listen. Shit's free nowadays. Stream it. Tell me what you think. Tell me if I'm a dick. Make a comment, please. I will see you soon. Bye bye. Alright people, thank you for listening to my reviews. There's a lot more content available. We drop knowledge, we drop music reviews, and also within these links, I drop a link to something relevant that's not on my site, but to the artist or book or whatever I've spoken about. So that's there. You can subscribe as well. Thank you. Peace.